Swing and a miss. Ball game over. He drives one, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso stands alone.
Nastiest, dirtiest pitches we have seen from any pitcher.
100 miles an hour.
This ball's launched to deep center field, and there it is, number 400 for Mike Trout.
Fly ball to right field. Number 60. It's a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's his moment. It is. It's tied. Jones has arrived. Turio strikes out. Hold strike three. Ohtani deals. And a swing and a miss. He's up to 10. Payoff pitch. Ohtani tees off. Deep right field. Shohei Ohtani. His third home run. High fly ball. Left field. A stringer. Dinger. Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It is gone in Game 7. Here's the 0-2 pitch. To beat the champ, you gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Philadelphia Phillies, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boo, because this team has already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Wheeler. What do you look for here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game, see if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
That one fouled off.
Curveball, low middle.
Inside, almost got him.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Oh, that one almost gets him again.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Inside, backs him off again.
Fastball, high middle.
And there's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So now it's Corey Seager.
High outside.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Four-seam fastball, low outside. Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That catches the top part of the zone. And a full count now. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Payoff pitch. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Low middle.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
That's in. Ball two.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Just missed.
Sinker, low middle.
And ball four, two aboard. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still two challenges left for them.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Four-seam fastball.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper, middle outside.
Top of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Low outside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to center. His first homer of the year. So 2 down. There's Josh Young. Out towards right center field. Garcia under it. And that's the 3rd out. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove. You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 1st out. Here is Bryce Harper, the 1st overall pick back in 2010.
Ball, that's down.
And it's fouled away. In the air to left center. Langford settles underneath it. Out number 2. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1st round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. deGrom thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Top of the 2nd. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball to Bohm. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Josh Smith.
Middle inside.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Low middle.
That's a ball.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
Next offering is fouled back. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Takes it in for the out.
Fastball.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
High fly ball down the left field line. Marsh running hard. And a foul ball.
Anytime teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house, they're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That one not close. And that's ball 3.
Middle center.
And there's the strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
And there's a foul ball. DeGrom making his first start of the year. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. Line drive, base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
JT Realmuto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That is his second baseman.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This is Bryson Stott. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Trying to move the runners over. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one missed. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Langford under it. And that will end the inning. Back here,
Sinker.
Citizens Bank Park.
Low
Now
inside.
here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
Splitter. Low middle.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Splitter. Low inside.
0-2 now. That's down and in.
Ball 1.
Really good
Curveball.
take, especially with 2
Low
strikes.
inside.
That one almost got him.
Sinker. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Langford.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust
Low
it.
outside.
In the dirt, blocked.
Sinker. Middle inside.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Corey.
First and second, no outs. Here's Corey Seager. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Low inside.
And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in.
That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. So up next, Jake Berger.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one way inside.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right.
And that's the strikeout looking. They limit the damage here. So they scratch across the run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, Justin Crawford. Up the middle, on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. The 0-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper digs in now.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that is that. 3 up. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
No. Inside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And a swing and a miss.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
High middle.
Carter batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Carter wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges.
Ball 2.
Splitter. Low middle.
In the air to left center. Turner gets under it. 2 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Ball, that's up there.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under this one. And that is that. One left for Texas, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Trey Turner now 1 for 1 with a single so far. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
JT Realmuto steps in. DeGrom checks over to first, and he's back. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Now there's a bullet down the line. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Way outside, and it's 2-2. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And here comes Alec Bohm. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Peterson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy.
Sliced hard but foul.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
Stott over to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford.
Ball, that's out.
And
that's
that misses, and it's 2-0. Swings through that one. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And
the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. And it's 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And that one clips the corner. Berger wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here is Evan Carter. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run is in. Cut off. Now a throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 7-0. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Now, the next pitch he throws will be pitch number 100 as he tries to battle through a tough situation here in the 5th.
And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. Run comes in from second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Carter on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So digging in, Justin Crawford.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Foul ball. And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that just misses. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That's out to center field. Carter on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 8. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Danny Jansen. Stepping in for the Rangers, Taijuan Walker will take over here, getting ready to make his season debut.
Ball.
Walker, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
Right through there for a strike.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Chop back up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Here is Jock Peterson. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Rangers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. There's a swing and a miss. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Rangers lead 1. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
That one ripped, but foul. Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. Trey Turner crushes it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. JT Realmuto will hit next. On the ground. And foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the air, right field. Nimmo drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. And ball 1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 1-2 now. And there's a ball.
Inside, ball 2.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7, Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. And delivers outside. This one in the air, center field. Crawford has a beat on it, and there's one away. One out, man at first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Garcia heads after it. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Junis.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. And that skips in the dirt. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Latz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. That misses, and the count's full. That one misses. Nope. So a leadoff walk. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Carter should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
It's still early, but the league leader in OPS hasn't reached base yet today, Boog. Plenty of at-bats left in this one to make his usual splash.
0-1.
2.
Popped up. Seager under it. Takes it in for the out. Still searching for his first time aboard today, and that's a rare. For the league's OPS leader. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 8-4. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 down, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Ball 1.
On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Schwarber tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. That one inside. Look out. And it remains 2-2. And that one missing low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Trey Turner would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And the Rangers manager. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Cole Winn.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. Here comes the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. Now a 3-run game. It's 8-5.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Out to center. Carter settles under it. And that ends the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 8 and the Phillies 5. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Danny Jansen to hit here. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to first. Harper takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jack Peterson. That's in there. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. So Jock is retired on strikes. Rangers go down. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Win measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter. And there's one away. 1 out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. There comes Chris Martin takes over on the mound, ready to make his season debut. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Line drive to short and caught. Phillies back to the top of the order now.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Nope, that's the ball.
Slice down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles underneath it. And there's one down. Seager stands in now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th. Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Turner moving under it. And that is that. It's the Rangers. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Garcia. A chance at his first save of the year. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. First pitch way in. Side of fastball.
Number 23, Johan Rojas.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A laser to left. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 8-6. These fans are really excited right now.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The big bat's coming up, and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The Rangers trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Now one missed. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. Second home run of the inning for him. And this game is tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manager taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Michel Otañez. Here's Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Off the mark there. Ball one. Ripped on a line. And in one hops the wall. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Carrying well. Gone. Ball game.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
This one ends the final 10-8. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Sad, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on today. I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and we still gon' hate. Take face.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling a stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the letters. I don't be rocking the butters. If you see me booted, it's Mason Margiela. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and he'll go to special. I got no vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca. And he said Miyake, I flooded Tribeca. Tryna save room for my dinner, but I'd have been touching more bread than a chink in the checkers. I crave all the pressure, that cave under pressure, the difference is clear. He missed a target in over a year. I bet you can tell by this Rick Owens tactical gear. Yeah, I got remarkable range. Midas put fingers to fangs, and also the mains, so only the molars remain. I pick up a couple of chains, I bust on a plane, examine the different terrains. It used to just be in my brain, my love for the game, but now I can feel it in veins, yeah. Came from the sediment, so dirt on my name, it's irrelevant. Money even calling my minutes unlimited, talking much louder than negative sentiment. Blood on my 90s, they mashing the vitamins. Late to the session, I pull up in Revenant, hop in the booth, and my demons, I let them in. They want the future, so we had to get them in. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and he'll go to special, I got no vendettas. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and he'll go to special, I got no vendettas. Yeah, Cartier frames, I'm Professor Frank. Think I picked Chicago for school, I really just wanted to flex in the mink. Might take a trip to re-up on my ink. I'm on a plane in the beater and links. Call up a Uber, stop at the corner, I probably won't flooded that with the brinks. Armor no chinks, chain mail every week. Stirring up Bojangles, I keep a 3-piece. Throw me in a couple of beats. I send back the gas, it's nothing to me. To get to the record and make a few pivots. My wrist is on fridge and my neck have a ticket. The rhythm they make when they hitting and tricking. The shady, I don't wanna kick it. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and he'll go to special, I got no vendettas. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and he'll go to special, I got no vendettas.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound today, Christopher Sanchez. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball. Just about to get started, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And this one is off and running.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one at the knees for a strike. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and a count now even up. That one missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And that's just foul. This one popped up. Stop under it. And there's one down. Seager stands in now.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
Oh.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Whoa.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Nimmo launched a homer in his most recent game. That misses the zone, and 1-1. On the ground, Turner. Rangers go down in order. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. What do you have on him, Chris? Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Foul ball there. Turner matched a homer in his last game. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. That one almost got him. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Big time power. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Seager. And 2. What a play. Here is Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce
Harper with a homer in his last game. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the second, Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Berger went deep in his most recent game. Sanchez measures 6 feet 6 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Here's Josh Young. No score here in the second. Outside, and it's 1-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Ball 3. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
0-2 now. And that one is inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And now it's even up. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. This is Bryson Stott. And that one is lifted in the air. Walcott on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here is Jock Peterson.
he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That just misses, and that is ball one. Sanchez wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And that's outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And the slider just misses. Top of the third, no score. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Sebastian Walcott in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the third. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ball one there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Not close with that one. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. That's down and in. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Justin Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Walcott takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Jackknifes out of the way. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a miss.
That's the ball.
Check swing went around. And that's strike 2. The Phils looking to strike first here in the second game of the series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. In there at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. That's to third. Boom. The throw to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. The Rangers hitless so far in the game. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Josh Young getting ready to hit. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And he has thrown. Bottom of the fourth. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. That one pulled foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 0-2. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's too low. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Hauls it in, one away. JT Realmuto steps in. Fly to left his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and fouls one off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Through 4. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the fifth. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, left field. Marsh under it, and there's one down. Now it's Jansen to hit. He's 0 for 1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And Jack Peterson stands in. Whoa. There's a strike. On the ground to third. Boom. To second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And here comes Alec Boehm.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of his outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. And that ends the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Your footsteps through the dark, the colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars.
Leading off, Sebastian Walcott.
Nope, that's away.
Late swing fouled off. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one ripped, and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Rangers
Wyatt
batting
Langford.
order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Crawford. Long run. Brings it in. Go ahead run on base. So now it's Corey Seager. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far.
Oh, that got him.
First base.
First and second, 2 outs. Jake Verger now at the plate. And it's fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Misses off the inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And the 2-2. Chopped to third. Zips it across. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. Way high. Out to short. Tosses to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner at the plate. And that is out of play. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. I don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. That one just misses. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Langford takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Carter Baumler appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Otañez warming up as well. And ball one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jansen on to first. Schwarber out of the play. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58, Tanner Banks.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Pitch misses, and the count's full. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Here's Jock Peterson.
Hey!
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that one hit to first. Oh, nice stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Gas me up since too many folks get evaporated. Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it?
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carter Baumler on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
In plenty of time to first, one away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Now one miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Strike on the outside, and the count is 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Real Muto in to score, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Stop will hit next. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One out, the runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's Alec Bohm.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to begin the 8th. Sebastian Walcott stepping in for the Rangers. That's through there for a strike. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Down the left field. Here comes the skipper out of the... Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. To the right side. Stop. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now it's Corey Seager.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Slings to first, and that is that. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies.
And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Baumler, a 6'2 righty, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Lined into right. Nimmo takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now that is
so back to the top of the order. Here's Trey Turner. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. In the dirt. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. And that's down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. In the dirt, blocked. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one in the air, center field. Walcott settles under this one. And there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. Robert Garcia takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the end. Well, 1-run game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Joan Duran. A chance at his first save. Year. And that one almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Line drive, caught. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Duran going for save number 1 in this spot. Young in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Towards first, Harper. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay top 3, yeah. Chase you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spend 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pet it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can. Who the best is, what's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the
in this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling. We've been right here before. The sky is getting bright. I know that it's different, 'cause you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask you something, with the highway speeding by. You know that I think it's funny, it's in the way you drive. I need you, I want you, 'cause you're always on my mind. Painting over me, cover
from the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, first pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Berg, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch. And hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's in there. 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Got him. 3rd out. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. This is Phillies baseball. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab, Mackenzie Gore. What do we need to know here? Here's Trey Turner.
Trey Turner. Ball, that's outside.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Nimmo makes the grab on the run. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
That one outside. And that's ball 1. Inside, almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Harper now. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Ball, that's low.
And the 1-0. In the air, center field. And there's 2 away. And now Alec Bohm. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That ends the frame. Scoreless after 1. Back in the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Ziggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh under it. Then there's 1 down. Luzardo making his first start of the year. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Hard hit right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Nope.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
Ball inside.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. 1 out man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Walcott on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Step off throw to first. Realmuto back in there. That one way inside. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's too high.
2nd inning here, no score. That one fouled off. 2-2. just missed.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it. New inning getting started. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Danny Jansen. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's just foul. The 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the batter down, Jock Peterson. That one misses. That ball went out. Ball 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2 again. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. 9 straight retired here. Set for the bottom of the third, and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. That's to third. Young tossed to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the Philly batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. That clips the corner. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the fourth, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here comes Corey Seager.
Ball. That's inside.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover. Go ahead run on base. Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. This one in the air. Harper under this one. 2 away. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger.
That's a ball.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot, his second of the year, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're midway in the fourth. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
Harper, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. This is Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, Smith. Tosses to first, 2 down. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Fly to center his first time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Oh, that's inside.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And there's ball 4. And at first, Brandon Marsh now at the plate. And that's outside. Here's a 1-1. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. Tag. Save. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Just missed it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball for a strike. Smith goes 5 feet 9 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. The 0-2. That misses off the outside edge. That one almost got him. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Danny Jansen to hit here. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Hit hard, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Man on second, 2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Rangers lead 1. They're down 3-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ball one.
The lefty, the 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And a good start to the inning. So here is Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
And it's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Close but called a ball. 1-2 to count. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Michel Otanez comes on now. He's making his second appearance of the season. So digging in, Alec Bohm.
The big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one is absolutely belted. Does it have enough? And it hits the base of the wall. Run comes in from second. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing. And relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Stop. We'll hit next. Into center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bang, bang. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is Wyatt Langford.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do with multiple hits.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he chases that one. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Corey Seager cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him. First base.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
That's a ball.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Now these guys definitely looking for a
runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jake Berger. Just missed. The Rangers with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Sets him down on strikes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 4 and the Rangers 2. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Line drive, caught. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game,
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and he's on at first. One down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Johan Rojas. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to second for 1. Over to first. Safe. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jacob Latz, in the game for the first time this season. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oh, 0-2 now. Ball one there. Rojas off of first with 2 away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Softly hit to third. Bare hands it. Tough play, but no chance. That's an infield single. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jansen at the plate now. That's ball 1. Hard liner. He's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while.
Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Texas. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in Philadelphia, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 3.
Three-two. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That's a ball.
Boom. Over at first with one away. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-2. Upstairs. What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Brad Keller gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Right through there, got it. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Popped in the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
March coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 4 and the Rangers 2. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kumar Rocker. This is his first appearance of the season. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This to third, Young. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Junis getting cranked up as well. That one lifted to left. Langford under it. And there's 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Foul ball. That's out to center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is back here, Citizens Bank Park. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Berger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Oh, great stop. There's 1 to first. And 2 up play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Fastball for a strike. That one found hard the other way. The Rangers down to their final strike. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.